Don't wait for tomorrow. Live for today. Keep chasing the sunshine and go out and play.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the JK Deal Reveal, coming to you live every Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, for the last 4 years. We have a deal for you, a US deal. In fact, sometimes we have multiple deals, like tonight. Tonight, we are going to feature, if everybody shows up, two recent deals from the community. And so we are going to give the opportunity for you to hear from you. So we're going to bring on Phil, and if Elena joins on, she is going to also be here tonight to share with us their most recent deals and the experience surrounding them. Not everyone here on these calls has a decade of experience in U.S. real estate investing. Some of you are a couple months in, a couple years in, and sometimes it's good to hear from people who are just a little bit ahead. Maybe someone who's just taken that leap and is on the other side of their first properties to see what was their biggest takeaway, what was their biggest aha moment in this process, and why they ultimately decided to take the plunge in U.S. real estate. And so that's what we have in store for you. Thank you, Phil. I know you're already on, camera on. We see you. Thanks for taking the time. We're going to get to you in just a few moments. Hopefully, Elena will be able to join by the time I get through a few little announcements. So, one announcement, hold on to your hats. It's not this slide, it's the next one coming. Take a look at this. That's right. Did you catch it? Did you catch it? US real estate right in your pocket. JK finally and officially launched its app. And so you can download the JK Real Estate Partners app on iOS or Android. They are both launched finally. This has been basically a year-long effort to put it all together for you. So those of you who are part of the All You Can Learn Pass or the Fast or anything, all of your content, or if you just got some of our free stuff, you can download the app and watch it when you're on the plane, in a bus, being a passenger princess, whatever you want. You have JK and you have US real estate in your pocket from this point on. And there's going to be a couple of, this is the big one. This was the big first launch. We're really excited. So go check it out in the App Store. But attached to this, there's going to be some extra add-ons that are going to be coming on over the next year, including, if everything goes right, the deal zone. So this is where you're going to be able, again, from your phone, take a look at some off-market opportunities that have been curated by the JK Real Estate Partner, team, so that you have access to off-market opportunities without having to deal with the wholesalers themselves. So this is super, super, super exciting. It's been on my mind for years, and we're slowly putting all the big pieces together. This was a big one, and we are here now. So super, super exciting. Thank you, JK team, for posting that in the chat as well. JK team is growing. We just onboarded another JK coach for you guys. If you've got questions, if you need help underwriting deals, analyzing markets, going through due diligence, repairs, contracting, managing teams, the team is growing and we are very excited. So that's the big, big, big announcement for today. I will remind you that we are having one more Epic Bus Tour in Cleveland before the year's end. That'll be in October 18th, 19th, and 20th. So 19th and 20th if it's the regular ticket, and the 18th if you are opting for the VIP experience. You have one extra half day with us. Right, so that's that. The Deal Butler, we love the Deal Butler, and that's going to be what we're going to talk about. Okay, well, let's skip all this beautiful thing, the announcements we got. So the deal of the week, the deals of the week. Let's bring Phil up here. We're going to see what he's been up to, what kind of deal he recently closed on, and we're going to see if he's got that cash flow we all love, and we're going to see if the numbers are making sense. So let's welcome to the floor, to the stage, Phil. If you can just unmute yourself. I see your camera
Yeah.
is already on. And I actually also see Elena who joined us. So let's get her up here too while we're at it. So Phil, how are we doing this evening?
Pretty good, pretty good. Just reminds me good memories about the song. Like I woke up like I don't know. I guess you just still don't have those calls, but I woke up like maybe a year and a half with that song every morning, almost every morning with a nice crew. So yeah, that brought us some nice memories there.
Absolutely. And we still do those calls, Phil, every Monday
Really?
and Friday. Yeah, it's been 4 years I've
Oh,
been doing those calls in the morning. They're still going. Where have you
oh
been?
yeah, you're the machine, Kyle. The machine. Keep going, 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 no matter what.
That's it. That's it. And well, while we have her here, while we get Elena up here too, and this is we don't often have two people, two speakers, and yeah, but today we do, and this could be maybe a good opportunity to have a little panel. Elena never, I don't think you've ever met Phil. I don't think you've
Nope.
ever crossed paths, but you're both in a very similar place. And so it'd be cool to maybe, bounce it. We'll see where this call goes. But Elena, thanks for joining us this evening as well.
I'm happy to be there. Thank you.
Fantastic. Just so you know, your camera is off. If you want to turn it on, feel free to, but it is off at
Uh,
this time.
I think you have to allow me
Uh,
to put my video on. It says that it is disabled by the host.
try it now. Try it now.
Okay. Um,
There you are. Hey,
Now you can
Elena.
see me? Okay. Hi. Hi, everyone.
Wonderful. Excellent, excellent. So thank you for taking the time, both of you. Since Phil was here first, how about we start with Phil, and tell us a little bit about your journey in U.S. real estate. This recent deal. Why was it a deal for you? And maybe like, what are you working on beyond this deal as well these days?
Well, my journey in the real estate, I guess it started about what 2, 3 years ago, with you guys mostly. So yeah, I've started all the companies. My first deal was, and it's still ongoing. So for people that's been dragging deals for months and months, it's a mobile home park I have under contract in Cleveland, and it's gonna be settled by the end of the year. Yeah, 20 plus cap rate. It's an amazing opportunity. There's about 12 pads with one single family on it as well. And it's a crazy cash flow machine. We're looking at $5,000 per month. But yeah, there's been some takes time, pressure to build diamonds. Well, this one is time. Um,
And to put it in
so
perspective, how long has this been under contract? How long has this been basically trying to close and being negotiated?
I it's been such a long time. The best of my knowledge, I'd say around 2 years. Around 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Put it
around
in
2 years.
perspective, right?
Yep. But and we're speaking now under contract. We're not speaking the negotiation before to get it under contract. It's so it's been a long time, but yeah, it's an amazing opportunity, and that's why we're pursuing this opportunity that hard. So and yeah, to introduce myself, I've started the real estate in about 2017 in Quebec. So acquired multiple multifamily, large multifamily, mostly in partnership in the Eastern Township area, like an hour and a half south of Montreal, around 100 units. And now we're involved in a 200 units construction project. And in the meantime, so basically, my journey was basically those deals were incredible. Increased my net worth significantly. Like I could never have saved that much money. There were really good deals, and the market was amazing. But just so I realized that all that is really good fun, but there's no really cash flow because you want to grow your business, so you're always remortgaged. You're kind of a kind of a growth mode for that portfolio. So at some point I say, well, net worth is cool, but cash flow is it's cooler. I mean, you gotta get kind of get a mix of both, and that's all real estate investor at some point will have this question, like, will I keep growing, or I want to some point live off those investment, and then that's where I quit my corporate job in 2-3 years from now. Yeah,
So I love that.
and to add
Um, Oh,
yeah,
okay. Well, where are you going next? Because this is a great before investing in U.S. real estate. So I don't know if you were
yep,
going into the today, but maybe we can do this, and then we can
yep.
hop over to Elena this time. And apologies for cutting you off, Phil. Like this, I know.
No, it's all right. Like I could keep on for hours, but yeah. And I was the one supposed to be there last week, so
Right,
Elena,
right.
please
So
go
let's
ahead
hop
with your
on. Let's hop
story.
on over to Elena. And how about Elena? You
Yep.
give us your background, your experience building up to this first transaction in the U.S.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, hi everyone. My name is Alana. So I started with real estate in Canada in 2020, and I was doing it all by myself, just kind of like, mistakes, trials, and all that. I purchased a condo first in Toronto, and then I purchased a single family in Sudbury, did BRRRR, converted into duplex. But to be honest, up until now, I'm still dumping my money into these properties, and duplex is cash flowing, but still at the end of the year when I file my taxes, I don't see any positive cash flow because I keep on putting money into this property, especially interest rates went up and it ate up everything, all my cash flow that I was hoping to get. And then I realized that it's my time to maybe expand my horizons, to look into something else outside of Canada. And 2 years ago, I joined JK Blueprint seminars over the weekend, and I was super interested that time. You've been in Florida, you've been talking about Florida, and since then I kept it in my mind, thinking, okay, I should get back to JK community and maybe learn more, maybe sign up for seminars, do something. And that's what I did this year when I joined bus tour in February, and it helped me a lot just to put everything into perspective and get to know the area, get to know you guys, all people who could be potentially involved in the deal. And it helped me to make my first move. So,
I love it. So let's talk about that first move, Elena.
yeah, sure. So, after the bus tour, I was debating and thinking, should I do it just myself from Canada, being in Toronto, or should I use butler service? And at the same time, I really wanted to do it myself, but then I thought, okay, by the time I purchase my first property in Cleveland, it will take maybe months or years. I'd rather use experienced people, use butler service, and see how it is done and get introduced to people who are in the same community and have my back. And it will be much easier experience for me. So that's what I did. I signed up for butler service. I was very happy that I decided to proceed that way because the outcome was amazing. I was looking for the equity. So there are two types, cash flow or equity. So I decided to go this time for equity, and I got a turnkey property. So this turnkey property is a 4-bedroom, 1 bathroom, which was 83,000, give or take. It does require a little bit of touch up, but not much. And the ARV is roughly 93, 95. I purchased that cash, and I'm planning to season it for another maybe 6 months or so, and then refinance. And hopefully by then, maybe it will increase in value a little bit. We'll see how it goes. but I'm very happy with the outcome because the property itself is very good. And I spoke to Kyle number 2, the property manager, who again I've been introduced through the bus tour, through Kyle, JK community. And he told me the structure of the house is amazing. It's the bones are great, and that's the most important part. And it has a huge potential because it's 4 bedroom, 1 bathroom. It will have a great marketability for potential renters, because I haven't rented out yet. I'm still working on the property right now, but I don't have final numbers, but approximately I can rent it around for 1,450 or 1,350, between this range. And even if I rent it out for 1,350, I still cash flow. So it's, in a way, I killed 2 birds with 1 stone, I would say. So it was amazing experience. And for me, what was the most important is that communication piece. And really thank you very much, Kyle, for the fact that whatever I email, honestly, I'll just get a reply within like 1 hour maximum. And it was like, it's it's such a reliever to have that professionalism and team behind my back, and it gives that peace of mind that I can sleep at night knowing that there is trusted people there in Cleveland and I'm being in Toronto. So that was amazing for me, amazing experience, and I'm looking forward to many new deals come. And definitely it's not the end of the year, but I have high expectations from myself to finish it on a high note. So
I love it. I love it. And you're more than welcome. It was a joy for me as well working with you. Let's hold off on what your next step or your next potential deal will look like, because I know we had some conversations about that. So let's hold off on that. And so you might have gathered that there was a discount here. Property valued at 95, you're buying it for below 95, so you're buying equity from day one, which is what you wanted. But I will say as well that this is a particular area that I honestly think that next year it would appraise for 115 or 120. It's in that little pocket that is just, and it's a gorgeous, nice property. So yes, officially today it might be worth 95, but I honestly think that next year we are well above the 100. And so that
mhm,
discount that you were looking for was built in from the local knowledge that the deal Butler has of the Cleveland market. So sometimes it's being just ahead of the curve, just that couple of years ahead of the curve, and that's where you can really seize opportunity that other people, they simply would not have seen. So that's number
exactly.
one. I love it. I love it. So let's flip back to Phil. Let's go to your deal, Phil, because your deal is a little bit different, right? So tell us
Yeah.
what you were looking for and what you got.
Yeah, that's really interesting because it's like the opposite. Like in my case, I'm really looking for cash flow. That's my focus, because I got the equity with my portfolio in Canada, and I'm quite happy with it. And so cash flow is the one thing that I was looking for. So the deal again, yeah, I know Kyle for a few years now, so it was kind of kind of easy to go in, and um I was really confident. So basically, my deal is I'm paying there's different evaluation, but really close to the value. And I'm okay with it because the cash flow is, we're talking like 15 over cap, and it's basically it's with the work and renos, it's going to be give or take 100K, but like the cash flow is really good. So we're talking about, yeah, so 15 cap, so that means it could be paid off in like 6 years, right? That's what we're talking about here. So it's the cash flow is around 16, 15, 17 thousand per year. So in Canadian money, that means like almost two grand a month. So that's, and like in my pocket, right? Because there's no like obviously I put the money up front, but it's really good money. So that was really a different deal, a completely different deal in Alina. But I guess all investors are different and looking for a different type of asset. And I guess at the end of the day, it's what you really want. So right now, as of right now, I just bought it like I think a few weeks ago, and so we're gonna be doing Reno, and hopefully we can rent it in let's say a month or two from now. So the rent's gonna be look like let's say 1,000 on 100, 12,200 per month per unit. It's a duplex. There's 2 units, and yeah, that's what it's gonna be looks like. And yeah, I agree with you, Alina. I've I try to deal with the wholesaler for quite an extended period of time, and they're not easy cookies, right? Yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff that would happen. So having somebody that could walk the property, and they know they're in the market, and like having the first step done properly, then it's way easier.
Exactly.
At some point, yeah, you pay for it, but have avoid the mistakes and all that. There's really value there. Really some value to be able to benefit. In that kind of market, when you're away, you're not you're not there with somebody with experience on the ground, and the team and the JK team that's going to undertake the renovation as well, because like contractors are another kind of animals. Like there's big money involved up front. So yeah, those all pitfalls that can be avoided with a good team.
Exactly. Yes.
I
Agree
love it.
totally.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you for that. Now, I'd like to shift gears. What is the next step? So think about that. I'm just going to say a couple words in between. I do want to highlight the fact that different investors looking for different things. I'm glad you pointed that out. It's one of the reasons that I'm glad we were able to get you both on today, and that's perfectly fine. And that's how the deal butler works. You pick. Do you want discount? Do you want to buy equity, or is the cash flow more important? You literally check that box off in the service agreement with the deal butler, and that's what I go hunting for. All right. And my fee, because I don't do this for free, I do get paid. The better the deal, the more I get paid. But my fee is built into your purchase price. So your price, purchase, renovation, and my fee, that's what I consider your purchase price to be. And that's the number we use to say, are we buying it at a discount or not? So even after including all those things, Elena, you bought at a discount, and Phil, you bought pretty much at market value with all those included, but it was a deal that had very, very high cash flow. So that's what you were looking for. So that's fantastic. So next step, let's go with Elena. What is your next step now? You got this one. You got a few little tweaks just to get it and to market it, get it tenanted. But what's next for Elena?
Now I'm in close communication with one of my capital partner. So we are already discussing different deals, like different opportunities in Cleveland, and we do want again to engage JK partnership because definitely gives that peace of mind of having someone like boots on the ground who is knowledgeable, who is experienced, who have connections. And to me, for instance, right now I'm thinking more about capital raising. I want to read more about on those topics, and I believe in this the course that I signed up, I forgot the name, but 101, right? Or I forgot the name of this course that you've been talking about, the app
The All
that
You
you
Can
launched.
Learn. You're part
Yes.
of the All You Can Learn.
Yes, yeah, all you can learn, exactly. I believe there is a topic about multifamily and about capital raising as well.
Yep.
So it's something that I really want to dive into. Because obviously the more you communicate, the more you network, the more people you'll find who want to be very passive. They don't want to know all those nitty gritty, think about all those things, problems, and other issues because they have other things to focus on. But it's rather to have like people, active partners to do all the work. So I want to discover that niche. And as well as I would like to buy this time like a cash flowing property as well by the end of the year. So I did set up like a golden number for this year to achieve. in terms of purchasing the houses, because to me, time is of an essence. Time flies so fast, and it's like thinking, oh, I'll do that next year or the year after. You have to do this now. You have to have that urgency, and it's better to do this year. Don't like put it away, and that's why I every day remind myself, time is running out. I have to do things now. So yeah,
Now for tomorrow and the lifestyle you deserve, right? We say
exactly.
that, we've said that for years and years, and all the more. Some of you might have seen the post on Facebook, but I learned yesterday morning that one of my best friends and one of my best men at my wedding passed away. I learned that he passed away on Sunday. I learned it yesterday morning. So you never know, right? So we really got it. You can't put it off to tomorrow. It's now. It's now that it happens. It's now we make the decisions. It's now we decide to make those good choices. And so we don't know when our time is up, but God darn it, I'm going to give it the best effort I can until my time is up. That's for sure. No questions
Exactly.
about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, Phil, how about you? Next steps. Now that this one is under wraps, you got the mobile home park that's well on its way. But
Yep.
what's next, or what else are you working on right now?
Well, there's actually there's a lot. Like, first of all, let's go those two units rented. Then the mobile home park, we're looking for closing November or December, something like that. So if there's anybody on the call that have, there's two things I'll be looking for that mobile home park. Is first is boot on the ground for renovation. It could be capital as well. If there's any U.S. citizen or have access to good financial time, that could be interesting. And other than that, I've been working for a year now. I'm a partner on a real estate fund that operates actually it's in Canada, but we do buy in Texas large multifamilies. We're talking about like 150 to 250 doors. We're looking to buy 800 doors and we already have 350 in, and we're looking to add 450 doors in the coming year. So that's so I'm basically what I'm doing is I'm raising capital and helping with the fund admin, because it's a beast and it's a dual country. So right now, 100% of the investors are Canadian. They could be from the US, but it's pretty much all Canadian that are investors with us. So if for any reason you have interest with that, and it's it's a 5 to 7 year project. So that I'm working on that. It's really cool stuff. I mean, that's the real estate investor Saint Graal there. I don't know how to say it in
Holy
English,
Grail.
but
Holy Grail.
Holy Grail. Yeah, thank you, Carl. So that's that's real estate on steroids. So that's really cool stuff. So yeah, that's interesting. So
Yeah,
if there's any question about that, you can hit me up. Having good discussion. It's
oh,
a
absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say absolutely. I mean, these people are real people. I mean, you can find their way to them. You can ask us info@jkrealestatepartners.com, and we'll create connections. We're not looking to hold back any information or anybody. If you see someone on these deal reveals you're interested in, or if you're interested in anything that we have to say, just reach out. And that's what we're all about here. We've created a community over the last 5 years officially, 10 years since the beginning, but 5 years officially with the JK brand. And so that's what we do. We're creating deals, we're creating relationships, we're creating opportunity and value. So that's awesome. All right, so let's start wrapping this up. If there was one takeaway from each of you, let's start with Elena. One takeaway out of this experience that you would like to impart to the people who are on the call here today, looking in and being like, wow, 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 I want to be there. What would you say they need to think or do to get there?
Well, take actions. Mistakes are inevitable. Honestly, it's inevitable. It's part of a journey. And if there were no mistakes, it would be boring, to be honest. Like it's always upside down, like up and down, up and down. But we're all growing, we're all learning. It's one thing, and another thing, relationship is one of the most important thing that we build, that we have friends, partnership. It stays forever, for life. So always prioritize relationship over money or anything else, like imminent, like profit. It's nothing. Relationship just stays for life.
Amen.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Thank you. And Phil, how about you?
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to speak after that one, but yeah, I'll be more down to earth. But saying, yeah, I'm kind of jealous that the deal butter didn't exist like 3 years ago, to be honest. So, like my advice is, yes, of course, like there's a bit of more money, but just to get the momentum, get your there's so much to learn and to just get your feet in the water first and test that. For my part, I would, if I would talk to myself and I was available like 2-3 years ago, I say, do the first one with the deal butler, and then you can still like go out there and negotiate your deals yourself, but just to get the first one and get things rolling. That probably be my advice, and to be quite honest, because to be able to separate the weeds from the good stuff at first could, it's a challenge. It's a challenge. So yeah.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you. First of all, it's a high honor to get praise from you, Phil, and Elena. Thank you so much as well. So that's our show for today. Hopefully, you think that we've got some deals on the table. You've learned a thing or two. So let's just put it up for a vote. I like to do this every time. Do we have deals or no deals here with Phil and Elena? One wanted discount or equity. The other wanted cash flow. Did they get what they wanted to? Hamid is saying awesome stories to both of you. Thank you so much. Well, I got one thumbs up. We'll we'll assume everyone else is not asleep. I think we did pretty good here, honestly speaking. If you'd like to see more and join the epic bus tour like Elena did, Phil, you have not been on a bus tour yet. I'm just thinking about
No,
that.
but I'm planning to be on the one in October. I'd be cautious. I said that thousand of time, so like not 100%, but I should be there. And especially there's some stuff going on with the mobile home park, and maybe an opportunity to get things moving. So yeah, that's my
That's
plan
awesome.
as we speak.
So if you join the next Epic Bus Tour, you'll get to meet Phil as well, most likely. But we will also have two of the JK coaches who will be there as well, Janie, myself, and We Mind Renovations, Vincent. Basically, the whole power team will be there for you. So if that's of interest to you, again, that's October 19th and 20th. If you select the VIP, you get the extra half day on the Friday with Janie and myself. And so that's jkrealestatepartners.com/bus tour. We're starting to fill up those seats already. We booked the bus and everything. And what else do I have here? If you're interested in learning, you know, all you need to learn to do this by yourself, or if you want access to the Deal Butler, you do have to be part of the community. You do have to be part of the All You Can Learn or the All You Can Learn Fast. But the All You Can Learn is basically that intro step. For under $1,000. You get all of the programs, all the information, which we completely redid and remastered last year. It was a metric shit ton of work to get it all done, but it is done. It is there for you. So if you're interested in the All You Can Learn or any other individual program that is part of the All You Can Learn, just go check out jkrealestatepartners.com/programs. So if you're just interested in the financing, if you're just interested in how to find deals, just interested in how to evaluate, just interested on using your RSP, just interested in, there's a ton. Multifamily, negotiations, mindset, goal setting, whatever you want, it's all there. And our value proposition is that we will continue to support you for as long as it takes for you to get that first property. But the goal is get it done under 6 months, right? So the program is officially 6 months. We'll keep you on until you get that property, but we want you to get results in at least 6 months, but make it a 3-month target, please. All right. So that's what the All You Can Learn is all about. And I will invite you all to take out your phones once again and follow the instructions right here. Go get that app. We're so excited. It is there for you so you can listen and learn on the go anytime. We look forward to seeing you in Cleveland, right? This was our very first bus tour we did right before COVID, and we've been doing them and doing them and doing it, having a great time. And that's our deals revealed for the evening. Have a great evening, everyone. We will see you, well, either tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. if you're on the morning call. If you're part of the fast, we'll see you in 25 minutes. I'm going to be showing you some insider scoops on what to expect in the JK brand over the next 2 years. What are the launches that we're planning? So that's some insider knowledge. Sorry for all of you who are not there yet. I'm gonna keep you hanging a little bit. Otherwise, I'll see you next week, same time on the Deal Reveal. Have a great one, everyone. Do now for tomorrow. Thanks again, Atlanta
Thank
Phil.
you. Thank you. Bye, Kyle.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Have a great evening.